Have you ever wondered why some people seem to radiate confidence, while others constantly seek approval from everyone around them? What if I told you that the need to please everyone might be the very thing holding you back from being truly respected? And here's the twist. Breaking free from people-pleasing isn't about becoming cold or uncaring. It's about building a life grounded in self-worth. Not constant validation. In this video, we're diving deep into the Stoic approach to breaking the chains of people-pleasing. By the end, you'll understand why the constant need for approval is dangerous, how it erodes your confidence, and, most importantly, how to stop it for good. Because here's the truth. People-pleasing doesn't earn you respect. It earns you exhaustion. Asterisk 1. Understand the root of people-pleasing. Most people don't wake up one day and decide, I want to spend my life making sure everyone else is happy while I ignore my own needs. It happens slowly. Maybe you grew up in an environment where love felt conditional. Maybe you learned early on that saying, yes, made life smoother. Maybe you feared conflict so much that avoiding it became your default. Whatever the reason, the result is the same. You start measuring your worth by how much you do for others. And at first, it feels good. People smile at you. They thank you. They call you so nice. But underneath, you start to feel drained, resentful, invisible. Because deep down, you know this truth. Constantly putting others first doesn't guarantee they'll do the same for you. I used to be the textbook people pleaser. I'd say yes to every favor, every invitation, every extra task, because I didn't want to disappoint anyone. I thought it made me dependable. But over time, it just made me a doormat. People stopped asking if I could help. They assumed I would. They stopped appreciating my effort because it was expected. And worst of all, I lost sight of my own priorities. The Stoics teach us that we cannot control the opinions of others. We can only control our own choices and actions. People-pleasing is rooted in the illusion that if you just do enough, say enough, bend enough, you can make everyone like you. But the reality? No matter how much you sacrifice, you'll never control how others feel. And the more you chase their approval, the more you lose your own self-respect. In the next section, we'll uncover the first practical step to break the cycle, learning how to say no without guilt. Because the moment you reclaim that one word, everything changes. Previously, we talked about understanding the roots of people-pleasing and how it erodes your confidence. Now, it's time to give you practical tools, the kind of phrases and mindset shifts that help you shut down disrespect and reclaim your energy. Asterisk 2. Use this line to shut down disrespect instantly. Here's the thing. Not every insult or argument deserves your energy. Some people thrive on drama. They poke at you because they want a reaction. They want to drag you down into their storm. So, how do you stop them cold? Use this line. This conversation was over before it even started. Delivered calmly and without emotion. This single phrase can completely disarm the person trying to bait you. Why does it work? Because it communicates total indifference. You're not giving them the satisfaction of a fight. You're not defending yourself, explaining yourself, or trying to win their approval. You're saying, in no uncertain terms, you are not worth my energy. I learned the power of this line years ago with a coworker, we'll call him Jake. He was the type who had something negative to say about everything. My ideas, my work, even how I spoke, and the worst part? He loved doing it in front of others. Just to watch me squirm. One day in a meeting, I suggested a new approach for a project. Jake smirked and interrupted. Yeah, or we could just do it the right way instead. The entire room went silent. He was daring me to defend myself. He was hoping I'd get defensive, maybe even angry, but I didn't give him the satisfaction. I looked at him calmly and said, "This conversation was over before it even started." Then I turned my attention back to my notes, ignoring him completely. The tension in the room was almost electric. Jake froze. He looked caught off guard, like someone had just pulled the rug out from under him. He muttered something under his breath, but it was clear. The power dynamic had shifted. And after that day, he never tried that stunt with me again. Why does this phrase work so well? Because it instantly ends the conversation. It doesn't just deny the other person the fight they wanted, it puts them beneath you. It shows that their attempt at disrespect didn't land, that you don't even consider their words worth responding to. And here's the best part: it protects your energy. Engaging with rude people drains you. But this line preserves your peace by shutting things down before they escalate. When to use this line? When someone is clearly trying to bait you into an argument you don't owe them. When a coworker, boss, or acquaintance is being passive-aggressive, and you want to shut it down before it grows into drama. When a family member or friend is being unnecessarily rude and you don't want to entertain their negativity. When a stranger insults you for no reason, because let's face it, some people just want attention. Don't give it to them. Remember, not every fight is worth fighting. Rude people win when they steal your energy, but they lose when you show them how little they matter. ***3. Another powerful comeback. Thanks for your input. I'll be sure to forget it immediately. This one might make you smile, but don't underestimate its power. When someone disrespects you, they expect you to carry their words with you. They want you to replay them in your head, to let their negativity chip away at your confidence. But when you respond with, "Thanks for your input, I'll be sure to forget it immediately," you crush that expectation. You're telling them, your words are so insignificant, they're not even worth remembering. And that realization? It stings. Why this phrase works like magic. 1. It makes their words worthless. Disrespectful people want their words to stick. This response tells them they've just wasted their breath. 2. It strips away their power. They expected you to argue, to defend yourself. Instead, you gave them casual indifference. 3. It protects your energy. Instead of engaging in a pointless back and forth, you cut the conversation short and move forward. How this works in real life. At work. Imagine a coworker who loves shooting down your ideas just for the sake of being critical. They smirk and say, "That's an interesting idea, but let's leave the serious suggestions to the experts." Instead of getting flustered, You calmly reply, "Thanks for your input. I'll be sure to forget it immediately." Then, you keep speaking as if their words never existed. This response makes them look foolish in front of everyone. Asterisk with toxic friends or relatives. Asterisk asterisk a family member makes a snide remark about your career choices. "Oh, still chasing that dream? When are you going to get serious about life?" Instead of defending yourself or trying to explain, you smile and say, "I appreciate the comment. It's already erased from my mind." Then, you change the subject. They'll feel the sting when they realize you don't care about their negativity. Asterisk with strangers or online trolls. Asterisk asterisk someone throws an unnecessary insult your way, trying to get a rise out of you. Instead of firing back, you respond with a calm, "Oh wow, thanks for your input. I'll be sure to forget it immediately." Then you move on with your day. The beauty of these phrases is that they're not aggressive. They're not cruel. They simply communicate that you value your energy more than the other person's opinion. Because at the end of the day, the real victory isn't proving them wrong. It's showing them they never had power over you in the first place. In the next section, we'll talk about how to say no without guilt, and why that one word might be the most important boundary you ever set. In the last section, we introduced one of the most disarming comebacks you can use. "Thanks for your input. I'll be sure to forget it immediately." Now, let's go deeper into why this line works, and how you can use it to reclaim your peace and energy. Why this line is so effective. People who disrespect you often want one thing: a reaction. They want to see you flustered, hurt, or defensive. It gives them a sense of control, even superiority. But when you calmly respond with, "Thanks for your input. I'll be sure to forget it immediately," you flip the power dynamic. Instead of taking their bait, you show them, without anger, that their words carry zero weight. It's a quiet way of saying, "Your opinion has no power here." I remember a time when someone tried to embarrass me during a group discussion. They made a sly, condescending comment about my abilities, expecting me to fight back. Everyone in the room turned toward me, waiting for a reaction. Instead, I smiled lightly and said, "Thanks for your input. I'll be sure to forget it immediately." Then I carried on with my point. The energy in the room shifted instantly. Their smugness evaporated, and just like that, the conversation moved on, without giving their negativity any oxygen. How to use this phrase effectively. Stay calm. The key is delivery. If you sound sarcastic or defensive, it defeats the purpose. Keep your voice even and your expression neutral. Use it once and move on. Don't repeat it. Say it clearly. Then continue with your original thought or change the subject. Don't linger. Toxic people feed on lingering tension. Show them you've already moved on. This phrase isn't about mocking the other person. It's about making it clear that their attempt at disrespect failed. Real-life scenarios where this works. At work. A colleague dismisses your suggestion in a meeting with a snide remark. Instead of defending yourself or letting it ruin your confidence, you calmly reply, "Thanks for your input. I'll be sure to forget it immediately," and keep presenting your idea. Asterisk with friends or family. Asterisk asterisk someone makes a cutting joke about your choices. Rather than explaining or arguing, you say, "Thanks for your input. I'll be sure to forget it immediately," and move the conversation elsewhere. Asterisk with strangers or online trolls. Asterisk asterisk you don't owe them anything. This phrase ends the interaction immediately, without wasting your energy. Dash dash dash. Why these responses are powerful. Both lines you've learned. This conversation was over before it even started, and, "Thanks for your input. I'll be sure to forget it immediately," have something in common. They protect your energy. They stop you from being pulled into arguments you can't win. They communicate that you value your peace more than their opinion. And most importantly, they train you to set boundaries without anger. Because here's the truth. Not every battle is worth fighting. And you don't need to win every argument to stand strong. Dash dash dash. The bigger picture. These phrases aren't just about clever comebacks. They're about a mindset shift. Instead of living on defense, constantly trying to earn respect, you take control by refusing to entertain negativity. You learn to choose your battles wisely, and to walk away from anything that doesn't serve your purpose. And that's the foundation of true self-respect. Dash dash dash. In the next section, we'll tackle one of the hardest yet most freeing skills you'll ever master. Saying no without guilt. Because the moment you learn that boundary, everything else falls into place. In the last section, we covered how dismissive comebacks like, "Thanks for your input, I'll be sure to forget it immediately," can dismantle disrespect without wasting your energy. Now, let's dive into the final tool. The line that forces rude people to look at themselves and realize they're embarrassing themselves. Dash dash dash. Asterisk asterisk 7. You seem really dedicated to making a fool of yourself. Asterisk. This one is sharp, and it's meant to be. Some people wake up in the morning and thrive on drama. They look for conflict. They poke at others just to stir up chaos, thinking it makes them powerful or clever. But when you calmly say, "You seem really dedicated to making a fool of yourself," you're flipping the script. Suddenly, the attention shifts away from you and lands squarely on their behavior. Dash dash dash. Why this line works so well. Rude people operate on a simple formula. 1. They throw an insult. 2. You react emotionally. 3. They feel powerful. But when you deliver effortless dismissal instead of outrage, you break their system completely. You take away the reward they were hoping for, the satisfaction of seeing you flustered. This response forces a moment of self-reflection. Even if they won't admit it, it plants a seed. Asterisk. Am I really making a fool of myself right now? And even if their ego won't let them answer out loud, that seed will sit with them long after the conversation ends. Dash dash dash. The psychology behind this comeback. Most rude people don't think they're being foolish. They think they're winning. They believe they're clever, dominant, and in control. But when you calmly call out the reality that they're embarrassing themselves, it rattles their confidence. Suddenly, others around them notice too. They can't hide behind jokes or sarcasm anymore. Now, they are the spectacle, not you. Dash dash dash. How to use this line in real life. Asterisk at work. Asterisk asterisk. Imagine a coworker keeps interrupting you in a meeting, rolling their eyes, or making snide comments. Instead of getting frustrated, you pause, look at them, and calmly say, "You seem really dedicated to making a fool of yourself." Then you continue with your point, as if they no longer exist. Now they're left sitting in silence, or scrambling to defend themselves, which only makes them look worse. Asterisk with friends or family. Asterisk asterisk a so-called friend keeps throwing passive-aggressive insults your way, trying to get under your skin. They say something like, "Wow, you actually managed to get it right for once." You don't flinch. You chuckle and respond, "You seem really dedicated to making a fool of yourself." Before moving on, they're left sitting with the weight of their own words. Asterisk with strangers or online trolls. Asterisk asterisk someone's obnoxious in public or on social media, trying to drag you into their nonsense. Rather than engaging, you hit them with, "You seem really dedicated to making a fool of yourself. Keep up the hard work." Then you walk away or log off, leaving them to stew in their own embarrassment. Why this line is a game changer. When someone's rude, they expect you to defend yourself, argue, or get upset. This line denies them all of that. Instead, it makes them the center of unwanted attention. It makes their behavior obvious to everyone around them. And here's the best part. It puts you back in control. You're calm. You're composed, and you're calling out the truth without breaking a sweat. That's the power of class. You're not out insulting them. You're outclassing them. The bigger lesson. At the end of the day, dealing with rude people isn't about shouting the loudest or delivering the sharpest insult. It's about staying grounded and refusing to be dragged into their negativity. Disrespect only works when you let it get to you. But when you remain calm, deliver a sharp boundary, and walk away like their words meant nothing, that's when they feel the sting. That's when they realize they wasted their energy trying to bring you down, only to embarrass themselves instead. Final thoughts. The next time someone disrespects you, remember this. You already hold the power, not by stooping to their level, but by making it clear that their words are meaningless to you. And here's the deeper truth. Mastering how you respond to disrespect isn't just about protecting your pride, it's about owning your peace. When you learn to disarm rudeness without emotion, you're no longer reacting, you're leading. You're not seeking revenge, you're asserting dignity. So, the next time someone crosses the line, ask yourself, asterisk, do I really need to fight, or can I win without lifting a finger? That's Stoic strength, and it's available to you, starting today. Thank you for watching this episode. If you found these tips helpful, hit that subscribe button and share this with someone who needs to hear it. In the next episode, we'll tackle how to build confidence from the inside out, so you're untouchable, no matter what anyone says.